having an opportunity. So
No,
I'm gonna explain. I spent a lot of time
because you yelled at me, and it's like I'm gonna stop being your friend if you don't do this in the next day. You held me like Darth Vader, and I was in the air going, "Okay, Strick, okay." And then,
it was important, and I think it's important for content creators to.
Thank
you're right
you.
to know why, because I was gaining a lot of information from Doc. So being a patron, I mean, he wasn't charging me for anything. He was just showing up, and I'm learning all this stuff. I mean, I wish I could show you all the cameras and gears and all this stuff I have in here that I didn't have 2 years ago. All the money I spent. I have a M1 Mac Mini in here, and I have a MacBook Pro, and I'm not talking about the luxury items. I'm telling you some of the things that I had to do to be a professional in this that I got from Doc. And then Brant would tell me how to actually do it and hook it all up. But, Doc was leading the way with this is what
but
you
you
need
did
to
it,
do.
man. He honestly, people Strick pulled me over to the side and was like, "Look, fam, we're gonna talk after the stream." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "No, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna sit right there." And I was like, "Yes, sir." And I got scolded by my little brother. He was like, "Man, you put in a lot of work. You're gonna end up running out of time and space. You got to be able to, show some value to your thing. So just open the door, and then you'll see everybody is just waiting for you." And I was like, because I had feelings about it. I have feelings about not wanting to be like those creators that's always like talking about, I could tell you the answer, but you got to look into my course. I want to hit them because everything in your course you got from YouTube. So just tell them where it's at. People will still want to hear your input. So it doesn't matter if it's in your course. Tell them the answer because they're here for the answer right now. And if you keep giving them the answers, they'll still take your course. They're not going to not take your course and not come through. Strick proved that. Strick proved that 100%, right? So I just didn't want to be one of those creators, so I was super anti, being like that. I think Rob was the same way. Rob was like, I don't even know how I feel about turning on memberships because, I get paid to do this, blah, blah, blah. And it is what it is. Like, in order to be a good parent, you have to get some sleep and you have to feed yourself, right? I'm telling 3 people with kids. I ain't gotten it. But you can't, in the plane, they tell you, put the mask on yourself first, then put the mask on them children, right?
That's right.
So
That's right.
As a creator, I couldn't continue forever as a finite amount of info if I wasn't setting myself up in a position to allow me to take the time to go refill said info with the latest and the greatest and the new and whatever, and then back that up to backfill, right? So Strick and I had just got finished talking to Linwell about don't be afraid to give it all away because the tree is not afraid to give them fruits. And then at the same token, a tree need that water though and some sun. So Strick was like, Strick was like, get you some sun. And I turned on my membership, and I swear to you, the next day, like 80-something folks had signed up. It's
So
that